Welcome to this tutorial. It's Creativity Academy. It's a pleasure having you. Yeah, in this tutorial, I'll be taking us through how we can install fonts in Photoshop. How we can install fonts into Photoshop. Actually, fonts are just this is the way our text appears. It gives our text different appearance. So depending on the font you are using, it will depend. The font you are using will depend on how your text is going to appear. So now to download our fonts now, so we have to download the fonts before we can install it into Photoshop. So let's go over to dafonts.com. So dafonts.com is one of the sites where fonts can be downloaded. You can see what we have here. You can see these are different kinds of fonts. You can look at this. You can see the way this looks like. If we use these fonts for on any text, this is how it's going to appear. If we use this for on any text, this is how it's going to appear. So fonts are just the way our text appears. They give our text different appearance. You get. So now let's go ahead and download one of these fonts and let's try to install it into Photoshop. So for example, now let me just come and download these let me download this you and me. This you and me. So just come over here and click on download. So now I think it's downloaded. So as you can see, this font, it is zipped. So now the first thing now is to unzip this font. The first thing is to unzip the font. So let's go over to where the font is. So first thing I'll be doing now is that let me click on this. Right click on it first. I want to copy the font to a particular folder where I can now unzip this. Let me just come over to this mockup here. Let me just paste it here so that I can unzip it here. Right click on it and paste it here. So this is the zip. This is the font here, you and me. So now the next thing is to extract it here, to unzip it. Just right click on it like so. Once you right click on it, then click on extract here. You can see, click on extract here. Then you're going to see the file. This is the file. You can see the you and me. So after it has been unzipped, then you can now click on this. You can now double click on it. So something like this will appear. You just have to click on install. It's very, very easy. And the next thing is that boom, it has been you can see it is installed already. It has been installed. So let's go back to Photoshop and let's see whether this font has been installed or not. So let's go over to Photoshop now. So now let's just let's create a new document. For example, let's create a new document for this, just to use it as an example. So just click on create. So now what I'll be doing now is I'll be typing something. Let's come over to the text tool. This is the text tool here. Now I want to type something over here. For example, now you can see the way this text looks like. So I'll just to choose my fonts now, I'll come over here. This is the font box here. This top is the font box. I'll click on this arrow so that the fonts I have can actually appear. All the fonts I have can actually appear. So let's wait while it appears. You can see all the fonts I have. Now you can see you can actually search for the font you are looking for here. If you know the name of the font you want to use, you can search for it here, or you can scroll down like so and try to look for the font. And the font we downloaded is what? You and me, right? You and me. So that should be under Y. You can see the font here. This is the font over here. You and me. Okay, this is the font. You can see it here, you and me. So now we'll be clicking on you can see that the font is now there. Click on the font. You can see how our text now looks like. You can see how it looks. You can see that the look of the text now changed. It has changed. So that is just the basic way to install fonts in Photoshop. Go ahead to any font site like their fonts, download it, and after downloading it, some might not be zipped and some might be zipped. If the font you downloaded is zipped, you can just try to unzip it the way I just did it Now after unzipping it, you double click on the front file, then you click on install. It's as simple as that. So I hope this video is helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.